SeatGeek. For all your ticketed events, from sporting to concert outings, SeatGeek has you covered. They even conveniently color-coded each ticket on their website from amazing to worst, so you can easily know which are the best deals. SeatGeek, the smart way to buy. Save $20 off your next ticket purchase with the promo code. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm your host, Granny God, also known as the Big Cat, my cool cat. Today, we're here to recap the Jacksonville Jaguars win, but first, one quick question before we get started. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? No? Maybe? Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love? Do you love winning like I love winning? If you love winning like I love, give it a dab. Listen, man, I'm going to give you guys a couple takeaways, what you should have seen from yesterday's game. Let's get into it! So before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss the video now. I want to say, your boy went to the Carolina game yesterday, hyped. Shout out to my boy Richard, cool cat out there. Listen to the podcast. He told me to come on up. Great seats, great hospitality. Salute to you, man. Much love to you. Shout out to my boy Deuce, Vonnie, my college roommate. He told me to come on up, tailgating. Man, it was just a blast, all right? For the first time, your boy got to sing Sweet Caroline in Carolina. The last 4 times, I've been 0-4. So I was like, Sweet Caroline. Amazing, man. So shout out to all those. Shout out to you guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, the first thing you need to take away is Christian McCaffrey is a T1 2000 droid from the future here to save Danny. That motherfucker is Litty. He's bad, man. He's bad. Let me tell you something. He is unstoppable force. I mean, you can't do nothing with him. I told you guys, if you watch my scouting report, Jacksonville Jaguars were going to struggle with this guy, and I did not lie. Now, with that being said, I want you guys to understand something. It was cringy at times to watch him get hit. He got his ass. Listen, they lit into him. I'm going to say that. Watching that shit in person, it makes you go like this. It just wasn't good. I mean, they were sticking his ass. You could tell they really wanted to hurt him. Not intentionally, but they really wanted to, make him out that game. So, I'm glad that he was able to get Reggie Bonifant in the game. And the reason why he was in the game, alleged reports saying that he was cramping, okay? Now, it's hot out there, so he had a full workload on him. So, I understand, I get it. But Reggie Bonifant, shout out to you, okay? Let me tell you about this. When preparation meets opportunity, you get those kind of results. All right, you don't know when you're going to get the call, but be ready. He could have got in there and, fumble all over the place. He got his ass in there. He lit him up. Reggie Bonifant is beautiful, man. I love the way he ran that ball. I love the way he gave Christian McCaffrey a break. Ron Rivera going forward, this should be a part of your blueprint. Reggie Bonifant being as good as he was yesterday should excite everybody in that coaching staff to want to implement him more into the game plan. The reason being is, if you think Christian McCaffrey did all that, 178 yards with the majority of imagine if he had some rest and Bonifant come in and produce, he might go for 300. So, shout out to that running game. Next up, I want to say shout out to our offensive line. We did a good job, okay? Serviceable job. We did give up 3 sacks, all right, for 21 yards. But listen, with all the injuries on that line, it was supposed to be worse than that. It was supposed to be bad, supposed to be abysmal. I heard people, even Panthers fans, writing us off, man. So, shout out to the offensive line. Shout out to Dennis Daly, man. I mean, listen, again, another guy, when opportunity meets preparation, you get these kind of results. Really, to be honest with you guys, that game should have been close. We should have cruised past these guys, and I'm telling you why we didn't here in a second. But shout out to the offensive line for doing that thing. DJ Moore, another guy. Listen, if you watch my pregame scouting report, what did I say? I said DJ Moore and Christian McCaffrey going to have big days. Well, 6 receptions, 91 yards. So listen, your boy don't lie. Y'all see Popoff out there, number 37? Popoff, yeah, we targeted his ass real good. So shout out to the offensive coordinator, Norm Turner, for your game plan, DJ Moore, and Christian McCaffrey for really holding down that offense. Now, with that being said, I want to talk about Kyle Allen for a quick second. Kyle Allen was 17 for 30, 181 yards, and 1 touchdown. I think Kyle Allen has came back down to earth when it comes to backup expectations, all right? Which is, it's okay. Listen, I'm okay with him being a solid game manager. I'm not expecting him to come in there and score 4 touchdowns every game. You know what I mean? That's not my expectation. my expectation is for your ass not to turn it over, you know. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he had another 2 fumbles today. But after all, at the end of the day, Kyle Allen is not going to throw interceptions. He's going to be safe. He's going to make the right read. And I'm okay with that. When you got a power horse, a mitochondria, when you got a stallion and Christian McCaffrey off of 19 carries, 176 yards, that's fucking insane. 19 carries? He didn't even break the deuce line. My man got off in the asses. So shout out to him for his 3 touchdown party. Kyle Allen, baby, you beautiful, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Listen. I mean, tighten up that fumble grip, you know what I mean, of course, but hey, just don't put us in no interception, you know, no bad turnovers like that. Keep doing what you're doing. I like winning, so shout out to you guys for showing out on offense. All right, let's move on to this defense. Can y'all say it's a party, it's a party, it's a party, Brick Squad? Defense had a party on these boys. Shout out to Brian Bird. Are you afraid of spiders? Yeah! Are you gonna feel the burn today? Listen, Brian Burns is like my defensive rookie of the year. Not is like, he is the defensive rookie of the year. Just a freak of nature. It's God's gift to a defense. Speed like none other. Quick hands. You know what I mean? He was able to get a strip sack. Listen, Brian Burns is the guy that's going to have a flourishes, longevity win. I mean, career. You know what I mean? He's got a great career here. Now, listen. Shout out to Luke Kuechly, 12 total tackles. Eric Reed, Shaq Thompson, 9 tackles as well. And Mario Addison, the most underrated guy since he's been with this team. Continue to do it again, another sack. Now, we weren't able to get to Minshew like I thought we were. We only had 2 sacks on him. And let me pause for a second and give Minshew some credit. I'm going to put some respect on his name. Minshew is not a elite quarterback, and I read something where the cat scratch reader said he's an elite quarterback that can make any throw. Cat scratch, pipe your brakes, okay? Now listen, he's a good quarterback. He's an okay quarterback, but Minshew is a elite improviser. I said this before. He's a guy when shit breaks down, he can buy time for receivers to come back, making it hard for your defensive backs to stick with your guys, and he can make plays that way. Elite quarterback is going to sit back, drop back, pick you apart, make a read. He don't have to scramble like Tom Brady or sometimes Drew Brees or Aaron Rodgers. He can actually just sit from the pocket and tear you up. So let's pump the brakes. But Jacksonville Jaguars fan, you should be excited about this guy in person. Oh, man, I wanted to pull every single dreadlock out my fucking head. But this guy can buy time. He's a hell of an improviser. As a rookie, he reminds me of a, dare I say, a young Brett Favre back in the day. But right now, he's more like a Johnny Manziel kind of guy. Buys time with his legs, keep his eyes downfield, and he can put that shit on a dime if you give him time. And yesterday, we gave him a lot of time. So, with that being said, I'm not gonna go out my way and call him elite, but he's an okay quarterback. And you guys shouldn't be high. You should be high on our pass defense, okay? You should still be high on our pass defense. I don't want to hear nobody jumping off the bandwagon, tearing up our pass defense. Listen, okay, I don't care if you run a 4-3, 4-5, 4-6. When you're being made to cover somebody for 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds because the quarterback is running around, that's a tough job. That is a tough job. It's hard on our defensive backs to go out there and try to cover somebody for that long. And yesterday, we got kind of exposed with that because we weren't able to get pressure. We only got 2 sacks. So, listen, man, I'm still riding the wave on our defense. Shout out to Trey Boston, Eric Reed, you know what I mean? And James Bradbury, beautiful, man. Listen, they did the best they can. And yes, sometimes you get stung. They got stung yesterday, but I'm okay with this defense. We're going to bounce back against the pass. So, shout out to you guys. So before I move on from the defense, I got to talk about Leonard Fournette. He had 23 carries on 108 yards and 1 touchdown. Again, at times it looked like we were able to stop him, and other times it looked like, like I said, as you get tired, he gets better. I told you guys that. And at times it looked like he was getting better. So, we got to tighten that up again. That kind of concerns me a little bit, especially when you're playing close games. You got to get off the field, and a couple times we couldn't get off the field. Towards that last stretch at the end of the game, it was hair raising, man. I mean, we gave a guy who's a hell of an improviser 3 chances. I think it was like offsides, and then legal hands to face, and man, then Bradbury had an interception that he dropped. It was just crazy, man. So I mean, if you really want to be elite defense, if you really want to be a clutch defense, if you really want to be a playoff defense, you got to make plays and you got to be able to turn these guys over late in the game. So we'll get better at all those things. I also want to talk about Joey Sly's nightmare. I don't know what happened, man. And I gotta love Joey, and I'm not jumping off his bandwagon either. I'm sticking with him as well. So, you know, sometimes we just have bad days. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but Joey Sly, praying that you tighten that thing back up and be that big leg that you know you are, that you know you got. He also had one kick blocked as well, so I'm not worried about him either. Ray McLeod, you know, again, you know, I kind of wish we had Terry Godwin back there, but for whatever reason that they, you know, I mean, he has the ability to be a playmaker. He has the ability to make plays, but again, maybe he just had a bad day yesterday. All in all, a huge win for us, man. Big, huge, fat win that we needed 3 straight for Kyle Allen. We're on the road here, man. This defense is legit. This is a playoff defense. This defense looks nasty. I mean, I was in the stands watching the game like, holy hell. I mean, I'm glad I don't play no more. Popping niggas in they shit, you know what I mean? It was just nasty and beautiful to watch. So I would love to see these guys take their defense on the road and shut some teams down.
Winning.
I'm your host, that Grenade Got, also known as the Big Cat. My cool cat, put your paws in there if you're rocking the Big Cat. Get in the comment section, man. Make sure you guys subscribe. Tune in to Spotify. We are on the podcast, Spotify, Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, soon to be on iTunes here. I want to hear what you guys think about yesterday's win. Are you excited? What do you expect? I'm not panicking on that passing defense just yet. Shout out to Gardner Minshew. I mean, he did his thing, man. I mean, he was able to be a hell of an improviser. I want to hear from you guys. Let's get up out of here. Let the church say, damn. Don't forget to subscribe to the Carolina Panthers custom helmet giveaway video in the playlist. Once we hit 5,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away free a $300 retail value Marvel's Avenger Carolina Panthers helmet. Keep pounding.